All right, good morning, everyone. Hopefully I am live and you can hear me. I'm over at the Beltram Superstore, 46th Street, coming a long way over there. So first and foremost, thanks for having me. A big good morning to all and a happy Friday. We're going to touch on Winco. I'm going to call it a Winco 101. There's a lot of these products that I know you guys are very, very familiar with, so I'm not going to bore you with details about whips and ladles, but I think a few things that we want to set the expectation of what do we want to take away from this is maybe we could learn a new category that Winco offers. Number two, we could maybe learn about some new items that Winco offers. Number three, we could look at product that is inventoried in one of your superstores that you can go out there, present, show, and sell to your customers, and hopefully we can do it profitably. We have a very, very nice partnership with Winco and the Innovative Foodservice Group. We have seen this relationship grow tremendously over the past couple of years, some of it in part due to the 2020 effect. And we appreciate the business very, very much. So thank you very much. Winco had a very, very strong year in 2022, and it is appearing that 2023 is even going to be stronger. So we'd like to think that part of that is due to your efforts. So thank you very much for all you're doing out there on the street, showing and selling the product and some of the inventory positions that you guys have taken. We're looking for a really strong finish these last 4 to 5 months of the year. So please think of Winco as a partner. I think maybe if we went a decade or two back, we might have almost thought of, hey, is Winco a competitor or are they a partner? We are absolutely 100% a partner with you all. So if we can be of service, we'd like to think we're a call away. So please get us involved. We have taken some very important steps to clean up our sandbox and our backyard at Winco since 2020. We all know that there were some rather challenging times there. So since 2020 and currently all in effect and active present, we've implemented some new systems. So our common platform nationwide for the company is in place. We have updated our warehouse systems in some of our warehouses, some new locations, and I'll get into some specifics with that as we kind of dance through a rather short PowerPoint presentation. I'm not going to bore you with that either. Inventory, we have seen tremendous improvements in inventory in all of our warehouses. So what our objective is to have the right product in stock in time for you all so you can replenish your warehouses. We do have some nice capabilities as well. If you do have small opening packages, orders in excess of $1,000, we have some wonderful free freight programs that we hope you take advantage of. And then we continuously are going to add new product and new categories. Some of that's going to be line extensions, some of that's going to be line consolidations, and some of that could be through acquisition. And at the end, we'll touch on our most recent acquisition, which I think is a really solid bolt-on for us. And also a company that you all are very familiar with. It was an old Florida company. So thank you very, very much. Our numbers continue to improve with you all. 21 to 22, we had a tremendous increase. I'm sure none of you are terribly surprised by that. And coming off a really good year, you say, okay, what are we going to do to repeat 22 to 23? And we're off to a very solid start in the first 7-8 months of the year. We'd like to finish strong. We believe with the new superstores and new locations opening, we're certainly going to see some of that growth. So thank you very much for your efforts there. Winco, we like to think of ourselves in a growth position out there, and we are absolutely open to new opportunities, new suggestion of categories and or product offerings, and then of course, you know, it's acquisition is not out of the equation. All right, with all that being said, I'm going to dig into the PowerPoint presentation. So let's talk about some product. All right, so Winco, some of this will be a little sterile, but we'll jazz it up where we can. Winco, we like to think of ourselves as a one-source supplier. We do some tabletop, flatware being the largest portion of our tabletop category. Smallwares, I know you guys are aware of our pots and pans and whips and ladles. And then we continue to expand our light equipment. So you're going to find me touching on different categories in our light equipment. We service the entire United States, and we also are in the offshore market as well. All right, let's see here, and I should be able to drive myself. Yes, okay. Let me tell you a little bit about the history of Winco. 30 years in business, started in the New York City area. So believe it or not, some restaurateurs were looking for a better way to service their existing locations, and they wanted to be able to buy quality product at a better price. So I think we all remember some of the long-standing brands out there in the 90s and the 2000s, and we were probably paying a premium for some of this product. And the million-dollar question is, did we necessarily need it? And was there a fit for a budget import item? Well, they've proven over the past 30 years that there absolutely was. When Winco started, we were a 5-page catalog, and it was very specific items, and these items were most specific to these 5 restaurants, or this restaurant multi-unit or emerging brand. One of the things this group did was they wanted to come up with a way, how can we source our product offshore? So they came up with some areas of opportunity where they could get the raw materials here in the States, ship it over to Canada. And initially it was just partnership where, not Canada, China, ship it over to China. And in China, they were then able to have their product processed, produced, and then shipped back over here. We have since seen those since then, where Winco has purchased these manufacturers offshore. So we are in complete control of the specification. So you'll see the Winco backstamp brand on there. These factories exclusively manufacture our product. We primarily do metal products, so you'll see our stainless steel and that type of thing. And since 1992, in the past 30 years, we have seen some tremendous growth, and we continue to add some of the brands. Let's see here. All right, some of our products. We have one of the widest ranges of high quality products, very, very competitive pricing. You'll notice that there's some folks out there where they're participating in the race to the bottom. I know margin is important to us all. So just because some of these items might be a lesser expense item, a lower cost item, doesn't mean it needs to be a lower or lesser profitability item. These could be great margin opportunities for you. These could also be great order starters or order add-on items. We all want to see, number one, we're in here to get an order. Number two, let's see what we can do to grow the order. Number three, let's make sure it's profitable, and then finally, what else can we add on to it? So some of it's going to be, did you know? And I think today, when I talk about some items and categories, you may say, I didn't know that you had that. The reason being is we have over 7,000 items. We inventory all of these items in our 3 different warehouses. We have one in New Jersey, servicing the Northeast. We have one in Nevada, servicing the West. We still have a California location, but we're transferring everything to Nevada. And then, of course, we have Florida. So in Miami, Florida, we're right there in the Doral marketplace. So anybody that happens to be in South Florida, please don't hesitate. We have a showroom down there. We have the warehouse. We have meeting space. We'd love to host your customers. We'd love to host you. And for any of the folks down there, if you'd like to do a show and sell or some training, we'll certainly be happy to do that with you. 22 different categories. So we're going to touch a bit on the categories that we offer today. And then we have plenty of warehouse for future expansion or future growth. So I think we're extremely well positioned to see this business continue to grow. All right, K-Tex. K-Tex is one of our brands. This is food prep equipment. So this is going to be small tabletop equipment. You may be familiar with this product. I'm sure you've sold this product over the years, and it may have been through other brands that have been around for decades. Some of these categories that we're going to talk about, we've only been in the business 10, 15 years. We've done a very good job at making our product just a little bit better. One of the questions I get on a regular basis are the parts interchangeable with other brands? They have an XYZ. Will it bolt on with a KTEX? Absolutely not. Everybody's parts are a bit proprietary, so please keep that in mind. The parts are not interchangeable with existing. We get a lot of people try to do that, and sometimes the equipment falls off. So slicers and dicers and wedgers. I know you all have seen this product and used the product before. We are a very, very good quality at an extremely economical price. So one thing I would tell you, please think about margin opportunities with this. Not sure if you're aware, but Winco purchased Benchmark in 2021, and this has been just a great growth vehicle for us. There's one competitor out there that I've run into over the years, and it's called Gold Medal. Sure, you guys have all heard of it. I don't know if you've ever sold it before because they're pretty proud of their business model and they're a distributor model. So they like to keep all those sales for themselves and they sell direct and service direct. While it's nice to sell this piece of equipment, where the real revenue or the real growth is all of the accessory items that go along with it. Please remember, this is something that you don't necessarily need to inventory. We've just changed our packaging for all of the accessory items. So whether it's the popcorn or the popcorn containers or the boxes that go with it, or the butters or the syrups, all of that can be ordered by the case, and we can drop ship it to your customer. Or this could be something you could add to one of your stock orders, bring it in with a stock order and meet your freight minimums, and the product rides free. So let's dig into some of the concession equipment a little bit. These are a lot of items that people say, I did not know you had this, and I didn't know that it was readily available. We inventory all this product as well. If you guys need to check inventory, you can certainly reach out to your local representative. You can reach out to customer service. We also have a chat bubble on our website. It's www.wincous.com. And at the bottom right, there's a little chat bubble. It's manned, and it is. I go there when I need a quick answer. Hey, do we have, or how much, or this or that? They give you some great ideas. So just to buzz through the offering, please think about the popcorn machines. We have carts that go with the machines, but most importantly, think about the supplies and accessories. Cotton candy machines. We're not too deep on the offering, but we do offer a couple of the cotton candy machines. Very, very simple. And then, of course, we sell the sugar and the cones that you wrap it around, and some of the merchandising and display. Snow cone machines. These are items that you may not necessarily sell to your traditional food service operator, but maybe somebody else in there. So if you guys are calling on B&I or maybe a hospital or something like that, they may have an employee of the month celebration that the food service operation doesn't host. Maybe human resources hosts it, or maybe operations hosts it. This could be one of those sales that you work in coordination with a different department. So think outside of the box. I'm not saying going into just an existing new customer. These are great talking points to do that, but maybe you can get something from the existing customer. So snow cone machines, we do all the syrups for it. We do the little cone cups for it, and then also the machine. Hot dog rollers, super deep. So if anybody's calling on convenience stores or anybody that does concessions, we do the rollers, we do the steamers, we do the bun warmers, and then of course all of the accessory items that might go with hot dogs. We do not sell the food, so we don't sell the dogs, nothing perishable, dogs and breads and so forth. Tortilla warmer. There's one or two other companies out there that do a tortilla warmer. We like to think ours is a little better. We built this for a national brand out of Texas. And if you're looking for a super high quality product at a tremendously low price, take a look at our tortilla warmer. Be a good one that you may not think through. And then, of course, we do some merchandisers and warmers. So this could be for pizza. This could be for pretzels. This could be for grab and go sandwiches even. Okay, countertop equipment. All right, this is a line that we continue to improve on. So number one, outrageously economical. Check out some of the pricing. Standard discount in auto quotes is going to be 50 and 310s. So you just want a ballpark price, take a look at it. Make sure you're working in coordination with your sales ops and purchasing team to make sure you're applying your best program and program discount to this. The majority of this is tabletop stuff, but we have added commercial grades to it. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples of commercial grades rather than going through all of the different equipment. So microwaves, we just added an 1800 watt and a 2100 watt. We inventory it in our Miami warehouse, ready for quick delivery, but this is going to be something that's going to be in that commercial grade. So commercial grade, it's not going to have maybe that brand name that we might know out there, but it's going to have a price that's going to leave you a great opportunity for margin. Toaster, initially we were just at 208, so of course we need to verify our electric when we're talking toasters, but we just added a 120. So this is going to be a 300 slice toaster, very, very good quality. Comes in a retail box, so sometimes people receive our product and they're like, wow, this is, nice packaging, nice merchandising, and then all of a sudden good product to go along with it. Induction ranges, we have now increased our heat. So now we have our wattage. So we have an 1800 watt, we have a 2600 watt. These are going to be portable. These are going to be tabletop. We also do have some drop-in units as well. Refer to our catalog. So we obviously have our brand new 2023 catalog out and available. This is something that you can absolutely bring with you. It's not terribly thick, not terribly heavy. Bring with you on the calls, and rather than Winco up there, turn it into IFG. All of a sudden, this could be your innovative food service sales catalog for the day. So please keep that in mind. Induction, once again, we do have some drop-in, but we're primarily tabletop. With our tabletop units, they come with carrying cases. One thing that I recommend, if the people are not going to use the small tabletop equipment and keep it in place, open it, set it in place, dispose of the packaging. But if it's something that they may break out once a week for a Sunday buffet, I always recommend save the packaging. What a great way to store it, and you don't have to come up and make the extra spend of an additional container, storage container. When the box fails, then obviously it's time to update that. Let's see here, mixers, a brand new extension. We have a 10 quart, a 20 quart, and a 30 quart that we've just added. Our mixers are super high quality. I think the most attractive thing is you can deliver it, order one each, and it's going to ride free freight. It's going to hit your dollar minimums. So please keep that in mind. We do tabletop fryers, some tabletop merchandisers, some candy stoves, some griddles, some hot plates, rice cookers. I'm sure everybody gets requests for rice cookers in the sushi and Asian phase out there. We do ours a little bit better than some of the others, and they're priced a little bit less expensive. So those some things that we've focused on the quality, or where were some stress points or some break points over the past 10, 20 years that we've had equipment. And it may be as simple as us just using a better knob. So we used to use a black plastic knob. It was a fail point for us. We were replacing them. We went to an upgraded knob. So we went with a metal knob or a stainless knob. Panini presses, we do ours a little bit better. So it's going to be better temp. We have a variety of different griddle plates. And then also a variety of different sizes. So please keep that in mind also. Take a look. Right. I did bring a couple of props. I know it's extremely difficult to see. You guys are one of our partners for your pots and pans. So you'll notice we label all of our items on the bottom. It's going to have Winco, and then it's also going to have the item number there. So it makes reorders very easy for you. You may find some of the other pot and pan folks that you use a little bit more difficult to identify exactly what it is and what gauge and what item number. We just try to simplify some of the things for you. And don't forget the accessories. If you're selling the pans, make sure you're getting the lids, make sure you're getting the right lids. I want to talk a little bit about value added. Our customer service team, we have 35 members. They're all up in New Jersey. I briefly touched on our website, wincous.com, and the chat feature. You can track your orders on there. If you have a purchase order number, a sales order number, and the zip code that it's shipping to, you can track your own information. It's all on there, point and click. You can do it after hours if you choose to. Obviously, because it's nationwide, our chat feature hours are a little more extensive than our regular customer service. So you may be able to get somebody live on the chat, or you may not be able to get them live on the toll-free number. So please take that in. One of the goals of our customer service team is they want to take the call cradle to grave. So please be patient. I know we're all in a rush. We're being asked to do more with fewer people. Well, I'm sure the same thing goes for them, but they have all of the access at their fingertips. Some of our factories share inventory and share access to that. Winco does not. They want the pros handling that information. So I hope you understand. Warranty, we focused pretty heavily on some of the small equipment, some of our light duty or restaurant grade equipment, and then also some slicers and dicers and cutters. All of these have moving parts. All of these could potentially have an issue, or it could be misused. We have a great warranty team. The only thing you're going to need, you or your customer can do this, is they're going to need a copy of their invoice so we can reference the sales order number, and we can do it all electronically. So you have a couple of ways to do it. You can reach out through the website. You can call customer service support, or you can call your local representative to get all of this started. All of our parts are available. We have parts hubs in all 3 of our distribution centers, so we can normally remedy the issue quite easily. It is small equipment, so it's normally a part replacement, so it's something that they can probably do in-house. If not, it's going to be more of a bench style or bench type warranty life. All right, let's see here. Okay, acquisitions. So I think I mentioned we had a recent acquisition. I was on the super store floor, and I happened to see Barmaid. So Winco acquired Barmaid. I think the reason some of you may be familiar with Barmaid is a Fort Lauderdale, Florida, or Pompano Beach, Florida company. They've been around 30 or 40 years and just done a really good job. Limited product offering, but good quality product. And I think you stock it on your showroom floor at a few of the sales centers. So nice addition for us. We're running the companies parallel right now, and then we're going to transition once we get it into inventory at the turn of the year. So December, January, but we'll make sure we over communicate when we go live with it. All right, Winco, hopefully we're your one source, the right product for the right price at the right time. We appreciate the business once again. I was on your showroom floor, and I just perusing through, and I saw Barmaid. So I said, what a great way to talk about our most recent acquisition that you stock it. These are just simply our Steratabs, but you had a couple of bar washers out there as well, and some replacement brushes. A couple of things that I wanted to show you on. I know it's extremely difficult to see this way, but our stamp or branding on the bottom of our equipment, it's going to have Winco, it's going to have the item number. So when you get into a pan, there's a variety of different gauges. Same thing with our lids. I wanted to show the lids. Please don't forget about our Sanjay category. You know, anything from a toy broom to a dustpan. You never know, this could open up another category for you in one of your existing accounts, whether it's housekeeping, whether it's maintenance. Please keep your eyes open and don't hesitate to ask for the business. Hey, I have. All of it is going to be in the catalog. So I tried showing you all our new 2023 catalog. If you do not have one, please let us know. We'd be happy to get these out to you.
A request for catalogs.
Oh, excellent. Okay, well, we'd be delighted to. So whatever's going to be simplest, we'll get them to you, or we'll get it to your sales center, however we can best expedite. And please, block out the Winco and IFG, Innovative Foodservice Group. Use it as a tool for yourself. Any of the contact information that you need is going to be on the back. All of this is on the website. I know there's some folks out there that prefer to work digitally. And then I talked a little bit about branding, marketing, and merchandising, where we do things just a little bit better. This is a butane stove. I think you're selling this for under $40 on your showroom floor. Comes in a handy dandy carrying case. Great label, logo. Open it up, put it in play, and when you're finished, right back in your carrying case, and off you go from there. All right, that's what I have for the bulk of it. So I thank you very much for having me, number one. Number two, thanks for the business. It's greatly appreciated. I hope these are a couple of items that are maybe new to you, or maybe you knew about them, and it's a great refresher. And if we can be of service, or if we can schedule an appointment at a showroom for a show and sell, we'd love to do that as well. But a big thank you once again, and I hope it was a beneficial 20 minutes this morning.